Hello Wolfpack, back here with another trading signal video here today. We've got AVAX, which is obviously Avalanche, pretty big coin during the bull run, of course. And before we get into this video, if you watch my videos regularly and not subscribed yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, go ahead and subscribe to my fellow analyst and close mate, Mega World Crypto as well. He's a great analyst. He does Bitcoin videos very regularly, and he's also got a Telegram group. So if you haven't done either of those things, go ahead and do that. But regardless, let's get into the trading signal here today. And actually, before we even get into the trading signal, we need to take a look at the coins that haven't yet activated, because there are a variety of coins here that haven't actually activated yet, that are still pending. You can still go back and watch those trading signal videos and watch them and chart them up and make money on them. And those coins are XEM. We've got the structure here on XEM. We've got a structure, of course, on GAL that we did recently. That's coming very close to a breakout. We've got a structure on Link, and we've also got a structure on CHZ that has just been rejected, and we've made some good money there from a recommended short position already, but it still is pending for an actual trade activation. Regardless of all of that, AVAX today, that's the topic of analysis. Avalanche coin. What is the deal with Avalanche? The deal with Avalanche is essentially this. We have 3 horizontal red lines. Now, if you're not familiar with my trading signals, I do them in a colored coded format. Red is take profit and yellow is entry. Okay, so red, 3 red lines right now, 3 red horizontal lines, all at appropriate support and resistance zones. The first one, the lowest one, is at $9.35. The second lowest one is at $14.36, and the highest one is at $21.76. Now, if we zoom in, you'll be able to see, and zoom out, sorry, you'll be able to see those line up perfectly with support and resistance. We've also got a larger triangle formation here, and that triangle formation is stemming from the wick on the 13th of May through to the wicks here in August, and then the bottom of the triangle is stemming from the wick in June, the June low, and then through to the recent wicks here we've seen in September. We also have within that, I know there's a lot of structures here, we also have within that a descending wedge formation, okay? The bottom line of the wedge is actually red, and I've done that because it's a take profit zone, and the top line of the wedge is yellow, and I've done that because it's just indicative of the top of the wedge, right? So that wedge is going to be drawn pretty simply. It's going to be drawn from the wick here. The bottom side is going to be drawn from the wick on the 29th of August through to the wicks here in mid-September, and then the top side is going to be drawn from the wicks on the 25th of August through to the wick on the 13th of September. So if you've got all of that, you should be able to zoom out, and you should see that it's exactly the same as what I've got on my screen right here. Make sure it's perfect. If it's not, it's going to stuff you over in the long run, and then we can get into now, if you have that, what the actual trading signal itself entails and how we can make money on this coin. So zooming back in, what does this trading signal entail? How are we starting this trading signal? Well, first and foremost, these aren't necessary, right? You don't need to look into this as much as I'm looking into it, but I'm going to do it for sake of clarity here. We do have bullish divergence on the MACD, we do have bullish divergence in the RSI, and we do have tightened Bollinger Bands, which means that there is a move coming very shortly, and that move will most likely be a bounce, okay? So that's very interesting, worth noting. Now, if we actually remove all of these indicators and simplify it a little bit more, what we can see is this. Okay, we think there's going to be a bounce, but we also have a downside scenario in which we can make money in, right? We're not making a prediction. We're observing the 2 scenarios, and we're, capitalizing on whichever one plays out, which is how you should be trading, by the way. So what we need to do is, if we break down, and this is the short position first and foremost, if we break down from the triangle structure, you'd enter on the breakdown and you take profits at whatever red line is reached first, whether it be the downtrending red line or whether it be $14.36. And then if you're very, very optimistic with the trade and you think it's going to go lower, you can actually take profits all the way down here at $9.35. Now, your stop loss for that trade, so again, you'd enter on the breakdown of the triangle. Your stop loss for this trade will be set above the top of the wedge formation. So that's going to be downtrending, so you can constantly readjust that and minimize your risk as we go further and further down. As for the long position for the trade, okay, there's 2 separate long positions you could actually take in this trade. Now, we're just going to be covering one. I did have one more, but I don't think it's entirely necessary to bring it up. We're just going to bring up the most prominent and prevalent one. The most prominent and prevalent long position for this trade is very simple. It's a simple break to the upside of this kind of shorter time frame wedge formation. If we break that to the upside, you enter the trade. You'd set your stop loss below the bottom line of the triangle, which is trending upwards, and you'd take profits at $21.76. And then if you were optimistic, what you could actually do is you could ride this trade until we retest the top of the triangle and take profits there instead. And if you're very optimistic, you could actually find your own targets and actually capitalize on a potential breakout of this triangle itself, and you could probably cop a very nice trade there if it did go that high. But again, just a brief kind of overview of what's going on, and I want to keep it very short and sweet here. breakdown from the bottom of the triangle equals entry, and then you take profits at the red lines. Break up from the top of the wedge equals entry, and you take profit at the red line or the top of the triangle. Very simple stuff, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. Thanks for watching the altcoin trading signal I just posted. Now, if you're interested in trading this altcoin trading signal, I highly recommend that you trade on the exchange that I am trading on so I can keep you updated effectively on the trade. This is the exchange I found the coin on and analyzed it on originally. So sign up to BitGet using my referral link in the description below. Not only will you be in tune with what the rest of the Wolfpack is doing, but you're also getting 5 times lower fees than the major exchanges. For example, Binance, 5 times lower fees than Binance. You're saving yourself money on those trades as well. You've also got security on this exchange that's not present on other exchanges, like a protection fund. And on top of that, if you sign up using my referral link, you're supporting the channel, and you also get access to an exclusive rewards center where you can gain up to 4,000 USD in rewards. If you want to learn how to trade, like I've just done in this video, if you want to learn how to do that, you can sign up to the BitGet. You can sign up to the Crypto Academy's Become a Trader course. This is a course teaching people how to trade through 10 units, and you can go to the website and read up more about that in the blurb here. And also, ultimately, you can chuck us an email at cryptoacademycourses@gmail.com if you're interested in signing up. Thanks, guys.